48. Okay, we've got somebody with a bit of a dodgy shoulder, so we're going to be doing our shoulder stuff, but normal stuff we're going to do, and I'll add a few different bit on what I had done, as I normally do. When somebody says I've got a bit of a something going on here, can we have a look at it? Of course we can. Going to mute that down, guys. Muted you down. For those of you watching it on record later on, get the dog, the cat, the budgie, and the kids out the room now, and then press the play button. It's your time, Saturday morning, okay? And if they can't be quiet, put a sock on the head, even if it's a goldfish. Stop it blowing bubbles in your fish tank. Morning, Tracy. Got you as well. Good stuff, guys. Let's get warmed up. Not super fast. Just sort of, we want to get warmed up to a nice stretch. Open the tissues of what we want, isn't it, eh? Let's begin a measure. Bring our feet out where the elbows are. Have the feet just relaxed. Don't bring them at railway lines. Bring the hands to here. Palms facing me. And just think good posture. If the legs are locked out on this one because the position we're in, that's fine. Don't worry too much. But if you can, just off lock is okay. Think 30%. Pelvic floor out. Think imaginary string at the chest. Don't do a banana shape, but it's slightly leaning back so we get that spinal bending, don't we? Keep the hands there. Now keep them there. Big deep breath in. Go. Hold. 2, 3. Exhale slowly. Good. And just hold that position. Now, if your eyes are open, close them. Close the eyes. That's it. One more. Breathe in. Hold. 2, 3. Exhale. And bring those arms down, guys. Hold the thumb and rotate the shoulders around. If you want to get in zone, everyday life, we get something happening. It's like, oh, I've got to chill out, whatever it may be. It's that sit, switch off. It's your time. Take your socks off, put them on somebody's head, in their mouth, keep them quiet, and you gently breathe in and get that sorted out, guys. Let's squish the arms out now. Palms facing down. Standing nice and proud. Roll the hands up. Breathe in. Exhale down to the heart. Pause and hold. Thumbs feeling the heart gently beating in our chests. Squish the hands back out and slowly squish them out. Just accelerating up to about 15. Roll the hands over, palms facing the ceiling. Open the fingers out now. Put those big fruit balls we talk about in the palms of the hands and open those fingers out. Keep the arms long as you can get them. Breathe in. Exhale, keep the hands there. Fingertips touching. Good. On the inhale, push the hands up towards ceiling in a prayer position. Go. Keep them there. Exhale. Normal lateral thoracic breathing. Lean over 45 degrees to your left, guys. If you start to go to the right, don't suddenly jerk it back. Just keep the movement going. It doesn't matter either side, really. Pause and holding. Now push the hands upwards, lateral thoracic breathing. Feel the stretch on the arm that's bending over. You're going to feel it under. We've already started with the shoulder, guys. Now bring it back upright. Keeping the arms long, working it, and lean over the other side. Big stretch down the outside. And last week we're doing this, we're breathing at the same time within our lungs. But push the arms away now. Increase the stretch down the side of the body. Good. Now bring it back up straight. On the inhalation, reach for the ceiling. On the exhalation, now bring it back down to the chest. Elbows nice and high. Good. So already working that shoulder, but you might think, yeah, but that's not my shoulder tuck, that's the side of my ribs. It's where all the muscles are linked into it, guys. 3-second push in, go. 2, 3. Hook the hands over, 3-second pull apart, go. 2, 3. And we're going to arc those hands nicely down, holding the thumb again, and rotate the shoulders back. Nice big circles. Sometimes we do 3 nice and quick, and they're probably short circles or narrow ones or not so wide. Back the other way. That's my 3 done. Liking that one. Okay, again, I'm not thinking, well, this is the neck. We're done down here. We're now doing above the shoulder and we're releasing everything down, guys. And excuse me, don't have milk and a muffin before an exercise. Imaginary string through the ears. Big deep breath in this week. Hands to the front. Exhale, relax, let gravity take the head over. There. Now, so much we've done this one, and it takes us about 10 minutes to get through this one. Some stretches are going to be slightly different there. We're going to increase a little bit of the speed. Okay, nice lateral thoracic breathing, but now just gently push that head over. So work it and push it over. Take the stretch to about a 13, never more than a 15, certainly. You can feel it in the belly of our neck, if you like, so the midpoint of the neck. Now take a breath in. Exhale. And we get more movement. Fantastic. From that position there, guys, let the head gently roll down onto the chest. Nice and gently. Not too fast. I don't want to hear any soggy thumps with the head falling off the shoulders and hitting the floor. Lateral thoracic breathing again. Gently push the chin down into the chest. Feel the stretch increasing. No more than 15. And now big deep breath in. Exhale. And let the gravity finish off for the rest. I just brought my knees off lock there. I was standing with them locked out. Wrong, bring it off lock. Now bring the head around to the other side like the imaginary string. And the head's leaning over to there. Good, a different start to get over this position. Now gently push the head over until you get that same feeling down the scalenes and the side of the neck, in the belly of the neck or the midpoint. Big deep breath in. Exhale. And let the gravity, and it takes it straight over. See, now we can do the stretching of the neck this way. And why is it so effective? Because we've got muscle memory and our nervous system knows we're trying to release the tissues. You've got elasticity in the muscles as well. Inhale. Exhale. Now let the head roll gently to the rear, looking up at the ceiling. Lateral thoracic breathing. Push the lower jaw forwards. Changes your voice. Inhale. Exhale and increase that stretch. Look up towards the ceiling. Push the lower jaw forwards. Want to feel that stretch right down the top of the chest, into the pecs. 2 and 1. Breathe in. Exhale. Bring the head back round towards me. We're looking at each other, whites of the eyes. So that was once going round. It's working differently. We want to do one revolution with the head round just to unwind things. So drop the chin down to the chest and slowly just rotate the head around to the opposite direction we just worked in. So my head's way over to the side. I'm now looking up at the ceiling. My neck just cracked out and it's released. I'm now on the other side. Chin back down to the chest. And then bring it nicely up. And that feels better. It's because we wound the head round all one way and we released it by bringing it back round the other way. Hands onto our thighs, guys. When we're working our shoulders, we want to work the spinal column between the shoulder blades. So here we go. Hands to there. One time only, feet normal position. Breathe in. Exhale, chin to the chest, and we slide it down nice and slowly. Palms the hands on my knees. I'm pushing into my shins, fingers top of the feet, in front of the toes. My knees are slightly bent. I'm going to hold that there. I've got the stretch at 15. Now it's easing off. So I'm going to slowly increase it at 15. Now a big deep breath in. Exhale, chin to the chest, cat stretch, push the legs straight and hold there. Engage lateral thoracic. Breathe in. 2, 1. For a reset, breathe in. Exhale, and we slowly bring it back up. Now I'm thinking posture. Soft knees, shoulders coming up. Imaginary string, 30%. Elbows slightly to the rear, looking up and feeling fantastic. Let's get one more breath in. Hands up and out. Turn them up, breathe in. Exhale, leave the hands there. Lock the thumbs, bring them straight down to the front. I've got prayer position again. On the exhalation, try and touch each other's noses. Breathe in. Now reach forwards with the arms from the shoulders. So now we're stretching the scapulars. So we're working all the way around the top corners of our body, the shoulders. Don't go to your doctor and say, I've got a problem with the top left-hand corner of my body. It's not, it's just one of my little sayings. Okay, guys, on the inhalation, those hands are going right round to the rear. Breathe in, open the chest up, and this is where we're saying, look at me, I'm a friendly person. Welcome to my space. Good. Pause and hold. What do you think about Mo Farah not qualifying? Getting a bit old, still a fantastic runner, but when you're an elite runner, guys, you can only stay there for so long. Take the hands to the rear again and breathe in. Too many injuries over the season. One more of those. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the hands to the front, release that tension off. It's a shame that you didn't qualify, but there you go. Going to lower those hands down, guys. Hold the thumb. One more time. Roll round to the rear one time. Then to the front one time. I don't know what my phone's doing. Okay, good. Right. All that work we've done 15 minutes worth of work, working around our shoulder, but we've covered a lot of the rest of the body as well, from hips upwards. Now we're going to hit the shoulder joint. Point the finger, guys. Anyone you want to, all right? On this today, though, what I'm doing is I'm actually trying to touch your nose, that pointy finger. So this part of the shoulder is coming forward slightly, hand to here, concrete suit on, and take it over now. There. So basically, we've got a really long arc this morning. There. Now, look at you. I can feel my body wants to rotate. It just wants to give. And that's a good thing. It's because the body's prepared for it. When you're tight and stiff and you couldn't do that, the body would be like, no, I'm not interested in that. Concrete suit coming off in a second. Breathe in. Exhale. Look at the pointy finger. Let the feet go to the insteps and outsteps, and let's just take it all the way around. We're not breaking it down today, but it's all the way around. I'm going to hold it at my maximum. So I want to feel that stretch from the shoulder start to go down the spine, across the vertebrae and into the vertebrae. Breathe in. Exhale. I'm taking it around a little bit more. And I can feel it into the waist now, that big latissimus dorsi muscle. If we've got a shoulder injury, your lats are going to tighten up to try and keep it stable. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Slowly unwind, guys. Bring it back round. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Roll that shoulder around now. Nice big circles, gently to the rear. Good. And then back round the other way. And we know why we do that, so we don't want to screw the arm off the body. Good. I'm liking that one. Okay, other pointy hand is coming out. Now I'm going to reach forward, trying to switch off this part of the body as we talk about that. Without leaning forwards, try and touch you. Concrete suit on. And now a big circle all the way around. White to the eyes looking at each other. Good. When you are out and about, passing through parks, and you see people doing their stretches, you'll see them doing, watch what people do their stretches. Watch them doing their hamstrings and their quads and the bog standard ones everybody does. And then critique it. Don't walk over and say, excuse me, mate, you're doing that wrong. Critique it to yourself and pick out the points that have not got right. Big deep breath in. Exhale, take the head around, watch that thing. You'll be surprised at how, well, you shouldn't be, but you'll be surprised at how much you know, guys. Okay, my insteps to outsteps are going. Watching that finger, big deep breath in. Exhale, round we go again. Oh, feeling really good. Now we've got that, we can feel a dairy cheese wedge shape, can't we? Big deep breath in. Exhale, bringing it back around, guys. And then rotate this shoulder all the way around. We've gone from mobility, range of movement, we stretched all it out, and back round nicely the other way. Whenever you're doing a stretch with a complicated joint, a knee, shoulder, hip, ankle, do various stretches. What you're after is pinpointing the stretch you do where you feel the pain. That way, you can actually locate exactly where the injury is. Because sometimes in normal everyday life, with a complicated joint, where the injury isn't necessarily where you're going to get the ache or the pain until you start to stretch it out, okay? Okay, taking it down the spine, working across our bottom corners. We don't go to the doctor and say my bottom's something wrong with my bottom corner, okay? One little step forwards, guys. The feet are hip width apart. Look where your toe is, step forward again. And this week, look where the toe is, step forward one more time. There. We're almost in to a calf stretch, aren't we? In fact, we are a little bit. Hands to the hips and slowly rotate this around. That's going to be nice and super deep straight away. Some weeks we ease into our stretches, like I said before. This week, it's good every so often to lengthen it out and work the muscles straight away. Round we go. We can do that because we are the Saturday morning stretch club, all right? And remember, we are no longer a fitness club because of COVID. We started because of COVID. We are a fitness club because we are a fitness club. Keep working that round. Now I want you to feel these hips here and drive it round, guys. Try and get those circles bigger and bigger. You're going to feel it. Place the hands to the top quarters of your glutes and just feel how those muscle tissues are working, how the joint is working there. Rotating it around, guys, nice and deep. The knees, the ankles. It's a huge range of movement exercise. Going to take it back round the other way. There we go. And you think, oh, people, oh, now I can feel that lead leg, the front, the hamstring. That's now got that one. Because we change how the leg rotates around, how the body's working, now we get the hamstring going. My heart rate's coming up, respiration rate. Why is that? Working the big muscles. You're driving oxygen into that area. 3, 2, and a 1. And slowly bring it backwards and give it all a nice, gentle flick of the feet, guys. A little shake out there. Good. Not you, I could feel it. My abductors, feel like the muscles are working. They've all been nicely stretched out and open it all up. And I've just got a tingly feeling down the spine, so the nervous system's talking all the way down. Feet, nice and normal. Look at your other foot that you didn't step forward with, changing over. Look where the toe is, step forward 1. Look where the toe is, step forward again. And the third one, step forward, there. If you do feel a bit unbalanced, move the foot out slightly, hand to the hip, any direction you want, let's just rotate that around. I'm really working this rotation. It's as if I'm inside, remember the hula hoops? Yeah, we remember those, don't we? As if one of those hula hoops is here, and I'm trying to touch the inside of it, of the radius, all the way around with my hips, working the butt all the way, come back to the front. We'll offset the hip by one area, we're not facing straight ahead. And so we're getting a nice angled thing. My lead knees just clicked out a little bit, the joint's liking that one. We get a nice protected rotation of the joint at the same time, but a little bit of movement in there, which is really important. Take it back around the other way. There. A lot of the body's a little bit like, talk about aircraft wings. When you sit and you're flying, you've seen the wings flapping up, because if the aircraft wing was stiff, they'd snap and fall off. A lot of our joints are just the same, guys. Round we go. Round we go. There's got to be some flexibility in there for different angles, or we'd be injured all day long. Couple more of these. 1 and 2. I can feel the adductors going there as well. And bring it back in. Those hip rotations that we do so many at the same time, origins and insertions of muscle groups. It's unbelievable. Going to bring the feet out now, level with the elbows, 30%, hands to the side, little teapot. I'm going to go over to my right, breathe in. There. Good. Going to hold for a second. Remember your 30%. Breathe in. Exhale, push it a bit more. That's the one. Oh, that feels good. Right down this side, guys. We've done our 2 top corners. Now we're hitting the very top of that hip into the waistline. Breathe in. Exhale, and we go over again. Oh, good. 2, 1. Slowly come back up. So I don't mention the breathing. Remember, it's always lateral thoracic. Pause and hold there for a second. Bring the hands to the hips. Bring the hips forward. Not a banana shape. Just bring it. Look at the 45 degrees. Don't lean back. Just push the hips forward this way, like I'm pulling them with string, till you feel a nice stretch, top of your adductors, into the groin and lower abdominal area. And keep pushing it forward. Okay, now come back straight, good posture. Take that off. And forwards again. There. Good. Take it off. Bring the hips back. When you push forward this time, squeeze those glutes as tight as you can, 100%. Push forwards, squeeze. So we've got a slide rule effect going on here. Now bring it back, there. and forward. So I'm pulling that string forward. It's around your hips. There. 2 more of those. Bring it back straight again. And we squeeze those glutes. Here we go. Pull it. Squeeze nice and stable. Taking it back. 1 more. Squeeze, bringing it forward. We've got a bit of a semi-isometric thing going on here, guys. Then bringing it back, pause and hold. We've got to do a teapot the other side, hands to the side. Breathe in. Exhale, and over we go. There. Are you taking bigger breaths after last week's session? Over we go. There. Breathe in again. Exhale. Over we go. Keeping it at 15. I get my 15, I pause and hold. And if it comes down to 14 or 13, I'll let it increase again. But if I'm at 15 and the body wants to keep going, I don't let it go any further, because the next time we do this exercise, next time we stretch, it's going to gradually increase anyway. Big deep breath in. Exhale, and we slowly bring it back up. Fantastic. Going to squish those feet in, guys, and give it a shake out. Because we're all working to our own levels, we've always said that the past 18 months, haven't we? No matter what I'm doing, all our own levels. We've had very, very, very few people pick up an injury from doing a class. But everybody has improved their fitness massive, 10-fold, 15, 12, whatever it is, massively, guys, okay? So here we go. We're going to do one of our old favorites, but we're going to go straight into it this week. I'm going to take those feet out as wide as I can. They're under my hands now. Taking that foot to this direction. It's hard work, so we're going to get straight into it. Nice straight hand. Inhale. Exhale, adductor stretch, long leg onto the instep straight away. Roll the chest over and reach forwards and lower the hips down. Now we can get straight into this because again, you've got fantastic core strength, balance and posture. Breathe in. Exhale, dip the hip down and reach forward at the same time. Keep it at 15 for 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Exhale, up we come all the way and down, and I'm going to slowly squish those feet in and bring them up and give it a shake out. Good. If you can, when you come up from there, a good bit of homework, when I'm going to squish the feet in, when they're wide, that toe to heel, see if you can bring it up. It's fantastic for a good workout for the adductors. You may be walking around like you've had a dodgy shopping trolley rest of the day, but it's a good strengthening one. Okay, here we go. Bringing up those hands, getting those feet nice and wide. That's it. Foot pointed that way. Hand up in the air. Feel that stretch already? Breathe in. Exhale, long leg onto instep. Roll the chest straight forwards, reaching forward, lower the hip down, get to your 15. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, reach forwards, lower down. Good stuff. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Exhale, up we come, guys. Nice and long. And now we squish those feet in. Yes, good stuff. Everybody's coming up the stages. It was almost all together at the same time. Little heads coming back up the screen. All right, guys. Let's release some tension through here, all right? Hands to the hips. Let's just rotate them up and around. What is it? Some of this stuff is like resetting muscles. You just done a big stretch. We don't do that in everyday life, do we? Some people would never do it. Because we've done that, we worked them. Now, we do work the joint like this in everyday life. Take it back out to in. No, I know you don't walk around a supermarket like this with your legs, but rotating that big ball socket joint. And by doing something pretty normal that we use our joints, people I tend to call it a bit of a reset. All right, 3, 2, and a 1. And from there, I know it's Saturday. I know bath night is tomorrow. I'm not going to look. I've closed my eyes. Gentle leg kick, guys. Same leg. Bring it back down. There we go. Just take it up and back down. Another 2 more. There's 1. Back. 2. Back. And this side. Off we go. And there. Gentle. Same speed up. Same speed back down. Controlled all the way through. 3, 2, and a 1. And done. And we're now going to come down to, I like this one, It's a knee trembler, guys, all right? One day I'm going to get you all to put your cameras just resting on your kneecaps and we'll get this one recorded. All right, get the distance there. Relax down. I'm about that position there, but just sticking out a little bit. Now get the knees coming in and out. That's it. And just think hamstrings. Think wobbly hamstrings. And you'll feel them starting to go left and right. It's working across the grain of the muscle, if you want, for a better description. It loosens it all off in and out. Good, there we go. Nice little knee trembler. 3, 2, and a 1. And we're going to give the ankles a nice shake out. Again, we're going to go straight into a big, long stride now. So when you step forwards, move the foot slightly to the left or right, depending on which foot it is to help keep the balance. I'm going to step forward with my right foot. It's a long stretch there, guys. And I've got my balance. There. Back heel on the floor, and that's gone to a stretch straight away. That calf at the back is being stretched straight. That's how long we stepped out. So I feel a little bit, that's better. All of a sudden, the core's all engaged. You relax down, gently bend that front knee. Don't let the back heel come off the floor. Push downwards into the floor. Keep the back leg straight. Imagine stringing at the back of the knee. And hold. Feet nice and straight in narrow railway tracks. Keep bending that front knee. Now release the stretch, straighten that front knee and come upwards, hands to the hips. Gently look upwards till you feel a bit of banana shape going on. And I've got to bend, so the chest's coming, you feel like sticking your abs out basically, but you're not. We're curving backwards slowly, curve back slowly, curve back slowly. Relax, back to the calf stretch, bend that front knee, take it forwards again. There. Such a big stretch, you're going to do all 3 layers and it's going to come around the outside of the lateral side of your calf muscle. Back from there, hands to hips, straighten that front knee. Bring the hips, so when we do the slide roll with the hips coming forward, so a little bit like that, think of that one. Leaning back. Now we've got it in hip flexor this time, second one round. 2, 1. Release that, guys. Bring the feet back up and give it a nice shake out. The leg you just stretched out is going to be feeling a bit heavier initially than this one. Why? You've opened the tissues up. You've got more blood in the lower part of your leg, which is now being pumped back by your heart. Good return of circulation. We've opened up these tissues here. It's got good access back around the system. We're going to step forward with the other foot now. Here we go. It's a big, long stride. There. I actually started up on the toes on my back foot. Now the heel's down, feet nice and straight. Got to bring my foot out a little bit, get my balance, that's better. Hands to the hips. Bending that front knee and feeling that's 15. That's gone to 15 really quickly. Remember on this one, the calf muscle, because there's 3 layers there, the deep tissue ones, all of a sudden now might go, I'm stretching, and you've got to ease off to keep it to the 15, all right? Okay, hands on the hips. Lean it back slightly, looking upwards, watch the balance. You can feel how hard your core's working now as well, can't you? This is a sign of a beam fitter, guys. This is a sign of somebody with good core stability. We're just starting to hit that hip flexor and the legs going to the rear. Now bend that front knee, come off that stretch, take it forwards, back to 15 on the back leg. We'll open up all those tissues. You know how your leg's going to feel when we break off from this one. 2, 1 more time. Here we go. Leaning backwards off that stretch, push the front leg straight, hands on the hips, lean back, and the second time you're going to feel it even more in your hip flexor, top of that leg is going to the rear. For 2 and 1. Release that one, guys. Let's stand up, shake it out. First quick couple of seconds, leg feels a bit heavier, doesn't it? Shake it out, like in that one. All right, nice and simple. Just rotate the ankles round, one at a time. No showing. I looked at that and do really fast and fly like a little helicopter. Back round the other way, and other one, rotating it round, and then back round the other way, looking fantastic. I'm going to check my clock. We do, oh, look at that. I'm going to close this one down. Get your cushion, guys. If you need a cushion, it's time for a little lie down. Look at all the so for about a month or so, we've been doing minimal exercises and really intense. We've increased the amount of stretches we've done. We've got through our body. Now we're going to do some laying down ones. Oh, that was both my knees in stereo cracking out there, guys. All right. feels good. Oh. We're going to have to get to some point where somebody brings us around a cup of tea and we just say, you know what, we're going to just lie here now. We'll sit up and have a sip of tea every so often. Okay, take the hands out to the side, guys. Crucifix position, palms facing upwards. Raise the right leg up into the sky. Cross the right leg over the left and let the hips roll around until your foot, I'm going to move a bit, touches the floor. So I've got a big hip twist there. Now turn your head and look to the right. So my right leg's up in the air. I've brought it across the body. The instep's on the floor, and I've turned my head over to the right. So we've got a big twist in the torso down to the core. Make sure both the back of both hands are on the floor. Just hold that position there. Good. Now reset. Slowly come back to laying position on the floor. Keep the hands out, crucifix, palms on the floor. Good. Raise the left leg up into the air. Cross it over the right. Let the hips swivel around. The shoulder's going to move as well. Now turn the head to the left. And see if you can't get touched down the inside of your foot, don't worry. If the back of your hand decides to come off the floor, move it down the carpet a little bit and angle it down to keep it in contact. Now my foot is just touched down now and I'm holding. If it doesn't, does it matter? No. 2, 1, roll back and reset. Back of the hands on the floor, crucifix position, legs nice and straight. One more time either side. Feel the difference this time. Raising up that right foot, crossing the right leg over the left, rotating the hips around, and simultaneously, that's a big word for me, isn't it? Turn the head over to the right. I'm looking at my right hand. Now with your toe on the floor, slide up the carpet if you can. Bringing it up as if we're doing a big leg kick at the same time. To keep the head turned to the right. And we want to feel that down the hamstring. I've even got it into my left side of my ribs. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Reset. 2, 1. Now. Laying on our back, guys. So we're joining together our shoulders and our hips right down that spinal column. And we're using the weight of our body around the hip area to roll the spinal column around. Increasing range of movement. Left foot up into the air. Cross the left leg over the right. Hips will rotate around. That's all so much easier, isn't it? Turn the head to the left. Back of the head on the floor or your cushion. And our foot is touched down now. Now I'm tighter this side. Takes a bit longer to get the foot down. There. Okay. Now if you can, slide that foot upwards like we're doing a leg kick. Feel the stretch in the glutes, gluteus maximus, medius and minimus, hamstrings, into the calf. The abs are getting rotated around there. It's like getting a big elastic band, coiling it around, and we're going to unwind it. Big deep breath in. Exhale, and bring that leg back up nice and slowly. Reset position, but bring both feet flat on the floor, knees and insteps together. Hands onto the knees and pull those knees up towards the chest. Keep the head on the floor or cushion. Big deep breath in. Exhale, and now pull the head up towards the knees. 3, 2, 1. Both feet back on the floor. Oh, that's good. Let's have a little sit up, guys. Whites of the eyes. Let's face each other. We have to get a virtual hug in. Yes, or we got loads of time. Fantastic. We've done so much today. I've dropped off my list about 25 minutes ago. Legs nice and flat on the floor, guys. I haven't pressed the magic button yet. Going to open those feet up to about that angle there. Pull the toes towards the shins. Imaginary string, chest and head. Now sit nice and tall. Be proud. Sit nice and tall. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Imagine that string pulling the body up a little bit more. Now take the hands up and out lateral thoracic breathing. Turn them up, breathe in. Exhale down to the heart. Pause and hold there. Back of the legs flat on the floor. First movement, don't let the back of those knees come off the floor. Push the hands forward. Unlock the thumbs, aim middle fingers towards the big toes. Pull the toes towards the shins. Big deep breath in. Exhale and slowly come forward. Don't go past the... I know you're good. If I get to 17, I'll touch my toes. If there's tears coming down my face, but I can touch the toe. 15. I've just so happens I've got mine done there. That's 15 there. Touching the toes, I'm going to pause and hold. Some of you smarty pantsers I know can do this straight off. Big deep breath in. Exhale, slide the hands forward. If the knees have to bend very slightly, that's not a problem. Pause and hold there now. I've got my toes in the palm of my hands. Big deep breath in. Exhale. I'm going to try and push those knees down to the floor. As I do that, look at the stretch up the spine. De-stress the neck. Look down towards the floor. For the last movement, breathe in. Exhale, slide forwards. Have we got the biggest sit and reach stretch ever or what? That's because of all the way we stretched, work through the body. Big deep breath in. Exhale, try and straighten those legs. Feel the stretch increasing. Muscle tissues releasing. Breathe in. Exhale. Slowly come back up, guys. Bring those feet nice and flat on the floor. Here we go for this bit. I don't know where time is. The one thing about the trip we just done, you know, I was glad it was organised, so we'd had a Saturday stretch before we went and a Saturday stretch when we all got back. Fantastic. Good stuff. Brilliant. Feet flat. Virtual hug. Here we go. Big hug, guys. Round we go. Pull it in. Good. Nice, big, friendly virtual hug. We're liking that one. Fantastic. The most important part of any session. We get most of them in, don't we? Hands out. You have a fantastic Saturday, guys. You all deserve it. 1, 2, 3, stay safe. Go. Yes. Brilliant. Enjoyed that one. Got requests in right through the body, guys. You're awesome. Have a great day. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.